All right, boys and girls, update number 3. This is going to be a very short video on my Alesis Strike Pro SE. So, I've been trying to give you my best advice on what I do and just give you an insight here, but the reason of this video, this round, is I want to show you guys how I switched around the beaters from the felt to the plastic side. And there was a lot of comments I had, actually 2 in particular, that made me think, oh wow, I guess I did miss that. And they're saying, man, you need to turn those beaters around, otherwise you're gonna tear through your fucking head quick there. And I'm thinking, you know what, I missed that. That's actually a good piece of advice. So I just did it, and you know, very easy to do. I just loosened this up right here and just flipped them around. So it's nothing epic, but I wanted to just give you guys an update on, like, you probably should do that because I see their point here. I bought this flam stick-on thing, whatever you want to call it, from Remo. I researched it and I put it on there. It works. That protects the tool a little bit better. But I think this thing kind of, I had it on about 4 months now. I'm probably gonna have to replace it. They're real cheap. I got, you know, all the links are in the description. So that's what I ended up doing. As you can see, you know, I'm gonna play that a bit and test it out, see if it just annoys me or it's like there's, you know, no difference, or, you know, I don't even notice it. But definitely want to do that from what I've been hearing with people that are smarter than me. So I did it. Let's see. The other thing too, you gotta use a little schmutz from time to time on your chains, because this thing was squeaking, you know. And WD-40, this crap takes care of any kind of noise. It's amazing. I just put a little bit on here on the chains, and you know, on that side too, on the chains on your hi-hat stand. Gotta do it every once in a while, because the more you play this thing, obviously, and if there's any moisture, it'll fucking start squeaking, and you can't have that. So that took care of the problem. So get yourself some WD-40. These cord clips, I bought these too for my earphones there, to clip them on your shirt or whatever. And you know what? They do the job. They're pretty good. I think I'm going to add these in the description. They're real dirt cheap. So if you got a problem with your cord getting in the way or whatever the case, that you put a bunch of those on your shirt. I only needed one. Just took care of the problem. It stays out of the way now. So they're real cheap. So that's my video. I wanted to just do that. Oh, you know what? I don't know if anybody else had this problem, but I'm gonna mention it. The trigger inside the drum here. You see that? You see that outline of the trigger? It's fucking weird. It won't align up. I don't know if it was I just got a defect here or what. But you see how, you know, for a single pedal, it's great, but the double pedal, see how it doesn't line up exactly? I want it more centered. I want the thing moved to the right a little bit, but you can't do it because I'd have to fucking move the kit, then it would start to look like that, the bass drum. So, you know, I'm sure I'm gonna get comments on this. Anybody can give me some advice on this. I'm thinking I gotta take that thing apart and move it. I think it was just a defect. But then again, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe this thing, that's just how it is. So, guys, put something in the comments if you experienced this issue, because I want this thing to the right, to center on this thing. You know, I want this thing moved to the right, so I don't have to, because as you can see, the left double bass beater is almost off the trigger pad, which almost was a problem. Luckily, it's not, and it doesn't bother me. But a little bit further, and this thing would be a problem. So then I'm like, oh god, do I have to take this fucking thing apart and fiddle with it? I don't want to do it, but you know. Anyway, I just wanted to mention that. So if anybody has any comments on that and they experienced that, give me a shout out in the comment section. You know, because I'm not an expert at all this. I'm just showing you what I do. But the purpose of this video was to flip around these beaters. So Yeah, one more thing too. I'm just gonna add, and it's just a preference. People can run a vacuum and clean up after themselves, or they just won't do it. Whatever your flavor, I'm saying, the more you wipe this thing down, take care of it, and don't act like a pig with your instruments, and then just fucking vacuum up after yourself. That's what I'm doing. I got this cheap Armor All thing I use for the car. This thing's great. I should actually put this in the link too, because I'm always vacuuming up here. We have a little dog that loses hair, and she always wants to come out here and just hang out. And I'm like, get out of my drums, move it. But I open the garage here. The crap comes in. I try to put the the blankets over the drum kit as much as possible, but sometimes you just forget, and then you open the garage and all this shit comes in the garage. But so I just clean up after yourself. Even if it's in the house, you're gonna get dust, you're gonna get crap all over your fucking guitars, drums, keyboards, whatever. Just fucking clean it up. It doesn't take long. Act like you're a drum tech out on the road, and this is your job, and you gotta like fucking make this thing shine for every city you guys roll into. That's just how I treat it. Anyway, I'm not preaching about it. I'm just saying, don't be a pig and fucking run a vacuum every once in a while, and invest in a little chamois like that, and wipe the freaking things down, because it goes a long way. But forget it. If you're a pig, then who cares? You're just gonna be buying shit at a higher rate, I think, and your crap's gonna wear out if you don't take care of it. But anyway, that's my 2 cents. You can disregard all that, because I'm just preaching at this point. So anyway, but make sure you flip your kick beaters, because that was a great tip that a bunch of guys made comments to, and I appreciate it. Whoever left those comments, you know who you are. So anyway, oh yeah, we're going to you believe it, today, first concert in God, what has it been? It's probably been a year and a half. Like, we moved to Austin over a year ago now, and but holy shit, with the lockdown, we're going to see now, like, try not to make fun of it, but we're going to see Aaron Lewis, the fucking singer from Stain. He does like country, and he does an acoustic set. So he's playing down at the Nutty Brown in Austin. And should be, oh my God, it's like 97 degrees out today. It's gonna be hot as hell. But anyway, first concert, we're all excited. Go out to just, see live music again. So it's gonna be a first for me. Hopefully won't die of heat exhaustion. We'll just have to suck down enough beers to get us through it. But yeah, it's a little concert update. First one in a year and a half almost. I'm excited. So if anybody finds this useful, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, subscribe to the channel, and that's about it for today. Rock on, guys.